For what good reason does the United States have to do this? They're not doing it blindly. There must be a reason. What is it?
Well, let me just point out that the United States just doesn't give Israel lots of weapons and lots of money and support it diplomatically. It does it unconditionally. There is no relationship between any two countries in world history that looks like this relationship. The United States, again, supports Israel no matter what it does. This is truly remarkable. We don't treat Israel like a normal country and help it because it's to our benefit strategically. That's the argument you're basically making. This is a strategic asset for the United States. It's a normal country, and we take advantage of it. That's not what's going on here.
So help me get to the why. What is the organizing principle behind this special relationship? Then it's a fascinating argument you're making, but why then? Why is the U.S. doing it?
Because of the lobby. The United States has a political system that is set up in ways that allow interest groups to have great influence. Just think of the National Rifle Association. When you look at polls in terms of how Americans think about gun control, what you see is that there are lots of Americans who are interested in some serious gun control, but it's almost impossible to get any meaningful gun control because of the National Rifle Association. The National Rifle Association is an interest group that wields enormous power when it comes to legislation involving gun control. Well, the Israel lobby is one of the most powerful lobbies, if not the most powerful lobby in the United States. And the lobby goes to enormous lengths to make sure that American foreign policy supports Israel unconditionally. And it is wildly successful. Truly impressive how good the lobby is at getting U.S. foreign policymakers to support Israel hook, line, and sinker.
Do you have any optimism that it's, is the invincibility of AIPAC, that aura of invincibility, breaking down?
I think that's a little too strong. I think it's eroding somewhat. What the future looks like, for sure, is hard to say. Let me make 2 points there. First of all, the lobby now has to operate out in the open, and it has to engage in what I call smash mouth politics. Before we wrote the article in the book, the lobby could operate behind closed doors. And for any interest group, the ideal situation is to operate behind closed doors and not out in the open. But when you're out in the open like the lobby is now, and you're engaged in smash mouth politics, it's going to cause you all sorts of problems. That's point number one. Point number two, that Israel's behavior has gotten more outrageous over time. And a good manifestation of this point is what's happening in Gaza today. And this situation is not going to get any better with the passage of time. It's widely recognized that Israel is an apartheid state. And furthermore, it is engaging in a genocidal campaign at this point in time. All of that tells you that the lobby has really got a difficult job confronting it. It has to work overtime these days to defend Israel. And it will have to work harder and harder with the passage of time.